King Frederik X and Queen Mary have once again stepped into one of Denmark's most cherished royal traditions, and while the ceremony may appear familiar, this year's event carries deeper significance than many people realize. With cameras focused on Copenhagen's waterfront, the royal couple officially boarded the Royal Yacht Dannebrog on May 6, 2026, marking the ceremonial beginning of Denmark's royal sailing season. It was a moment filled with symbolism, continuity, and quiet reminders of the monarchy's enduring connection with the Danish people. The annual boarding ceremony at Norddjurs Holbæk cruise port is far more than a picturesque royal appearance. It represents the official start of a summer tradition that has linked generations of Danish monarchs with communities across the country. Every year, the Royal Yacht Dannebrog becomes more than a vessel. It transforms into a floating royal residence and an ambassador for the Danish crown, allowing the monarch to meet citizens in cities and towns that may not regularly host major royal events. This year's ceremony also highlighted how King Frederik X continues to shape his reign while honoring traditions established long before he ascended the throne. Since becoming king, Frederik has consistently balanced modernization with respect for Denmark's historic institutions. Rather than abandoning long-standing customs, he has embraced them, presenting a monarchy that feels both contemporary and deeply rooted in Danish history. Queen Mary once again stood beside the king throughout the ceremony, reinforcing the partnership that has become one of the defining features of the Danish royal family. Over the years, Mary's calm presence, international background, and strong public engagement have helped strengthen the monarchy's popularity both at home and abroad. Every appearance by the royal couple attracts significant public attention, not simply because of ceremonial elegance but because many Danes view them as approachable representatives of the nation. The Royal Yacht Dannebrog itself occupies a unique place in Denmark's royal heritage. Commissioned nearly a century ago, the ship has served successive monarchs through changing times, from periods of national celebration to moments of reflection. Although modern transportation would make official travel much faster, maintaining the annual yacht tradition demonstrates that certain ceremonial practices still carry powerful meaning. They remind citizens that history remains an active part of national identity rather than simply something preserved in museums. This year's itinerary continues the tradition of connecting directly with local communities. The summer cruise officially begins on June 1 with a visit to the municipality of Odense. Known as the birthplace of the famous author Hans Christian Andersen, Odense represents one of Denmark's most culturally significant cities. Royal visits often bring increased attention to local businesses, cultural institutions, and community organizations, giving municipalities an opportunity to showcase regional achievements on a national stage. The following day, King Frederik and Queen Mary will travel to the municipality of Norddjurs. These visits are carefully planned months in advance and typically include meetings with local officials, residents, volunteers, entrepreneurs, and organizations working to strengthen community life. While every itinerary differs, the overall objective remains consistent, ensuring that the monarchy remains visible and connected to people across every part of Denmark. After a scheduled day at sea on June 3, the royal couple will complete this year's summer cruise with a visit to the municipality of Holbæk on June 4. Ending the voyage there reflects the monarchy's ongoing commitment to engaging with different regions rather than concentrating solely on Denmark's largest cities. These visits provide opportunities for meaningful conversations about local development, education, sustainability, culture, and community initiatives. Observers have also noted that these annual cruises play an important diplomatic role within Denmark itself. While international state visits often dominate global headlines, domestic engagements remain equally important for maintaining public confidence in constitutional monarchies. Personal interaction with citizens helps reinforce the institution's relevance in an era where many royal families continue adapting to changing public expectations. Public reaction to the announcement has largely reflected appreciation for seeing one of Denmark's most recognizable traditions continue under King Frederik's reign. Social media discussions have celebrated both the elegance of the boarding ceremony and anticipation for the royal couple's upcoming visits. For many royal watchers, the images of Frederik and Mary boarding Dannebrog evoke memories of previous generations while also signaling the beginning of a new chapter under the current monarch. The ceremony also underscores the careful balance that defines today's Danish monarchy. While preserving centuries-old traditions, the royal family continues presenting itself as accessible, service-oriented, and focused on supporting communities throughout the kingdom. That balance has become one of the monarchy's greatest strengths and explains why these annual events continue attracting widespread public interest despite their ceremonial nature. As the Royal Yacht Dannebrog prepares to sail once again, the journey represents much more than a summer itinerary. It symbolizes continuity, national unity, and the evolving role of a modern constitutional monarchy that continues finding meaningful ways to connect with the people it serves. With another royal sailing season officially underway, all eyes will now be on the communities welcoming King Frederik X and Queen Mary during their upcoming voyage. Will this year's summer cruise further strengthen the bond between Denmark's monarchy and its people in a rapidly changing world? If you enjoyed this report, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so you never miss the latest royal news and analysis.